Hey, good morning, Hope Church family. I hope you're off to a great start this week. You know, my Monday morning is always kind of the same. I come into the office, I check in with everybody, but then I find some time to get alone in my office and get alone with God and review yesterday's service and think about what God did, and also from a point of view of, hey, is there anything that we could have done better? And one of the things I do on Monday morning is I always go back through what I taught to the body the day before. And you know, yesterday our topic was perseverance. And the goal was to encourage people to persevere. And in the middle of their pain, in the middle of their suffering, to offer that as worship to the Lord. And I think as a pastor, my heart's goal is to see people get free. Right? We don't want to see people suffer with things that they've been suffering with for a while. Maybe it's a medical condition or something else. Or maybe it's something personal where disappointment and even bitterness begins to set in. And we talked about myrrh and all those things yesterday. I won't attempt to re-preach the message. And when I was standing in the altar area during the response time, and obviously the response was minimal from my point of view, I heard the Holy Spirit say, talk to them about Naaman. And I really felt in my heart that there was at least a handful of people in the church that weren't just willing to make the sacrifice needed to move toward freedom. And that hurts me and pains me as a pastor. And one of the things that you heard yesterday was the passion in my heart coming out to help people move forward. But I realize that at times that passion can be perceived as something other than that. So I just want to assure you today that my heart is for you. I want our church to move forward, and I sincerely apologize if my passion came across as anything other than that yesterday. You know, I'm convinced that this world needs a church to be the church, right? And the only way we can show them something different is if we are different. And the older I get, you know, I was looking in the mirror this morning, I've got these age spots that are showing up on my face, and let me just tell you, I ain't happy. But it's part of growing up, right? It's part of moving toward Jesus coming back. It's part of moving toward seeing Him again, one way or the other. And so part of my life, as I realize as I'm getting older, is there's not a whole lot of time left, right, perspective-wise. And I am desperate to make a difference in the lives of the people that God has entrusted to our care at Hope Church. So I hope you heard my heart yesterday, and let me speak directly to you if that was you that I was talking to. It's time to let that pride go. It's time to let the bitterness just drift away into the peace of God and allow Him to make that difference in your life. And if that wasn't you, then you know, maybe that was just for somebody else, and I totally get that. But I hope you hear that our heart here at Hope Church is to help people get free and to move forward in Jesus. And you know what? Yeah, I get a little passionate about that sometimes. And I do believe I had a word from the Lord yesterday. I do believe that He wanted me to talk about Naaman at the end of the service, although I didn't know that until right at that moment. But if it came across a little harsh, then I hope you forgive me. And I apologize for coming across that way. But just hear me. If that's you, it's time to move forward. It's time to let those things go and move into all that God has for you. All right, thank you for listening. Hey, next Sunday, remember, it's Family Sunday. Not too late to get signed up for water baptism or child dedication, and you will not want to miss the ministry of Pastor Brooks Till. It's going to be a great day. All right, God bless you. If you would like to talk to me about anything, my door is always open. You can always find my phone number in the church app or call the church office, and I'll look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great week.